Baby, I run to it like you owe me, bring it back. No, it ain't my birthday, but come and make it clap. Oh, let's do it, I'm on tap. And she gon' throw this whack. Shake it, work it, twerk it, come and do it for a man. You just got your head in, I ain't tryna take the piss, but you gon' need some shtick. Goddess like Alexa Bliss. Baby, I'ma need that kiss. And she gon' take this, and she gon' take this pic. Baby, I'm all on your hips like Bennett. I don't know. So there's that. Also, I didn't see any of this.
Really? Oh my god!
I wanted to watch it because I wanted to see what he actually said about anything. But
oh my god!
Shout out to him, man. I don't even know what's going on with my man here. Like that was a wild one, man.
The last thing I seen from Young Philly is that trend of him eating, and he was just like,
what was he doing?
He basically ate a plate of food and he was just dancing like this, and everyone was just copying it on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
What was his reason? Like, nah, I don't think so. It's probably last year. Probably from last year, I think. Last winter.
Man, I got to do better and think better. I'm quite intrigued to see what, because I still didn't even really, I didn't really read up too much about it. Like, it's just a bit like.
Me neither, I be real. I didn't read too much on it. There's too many cases. I can't get it. I can't read everybody's case. Like, it's crazy. I don't get paid for this.
So consistent. It's annoying, fam. It's like, how am I in so many of these positions where they're being
bro, just this morning I saw a new one. A new folder dropped on my desk. I'm turning on the TV. What's his name? Boston Richie. Oh, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know.
If I saw that, that's different, though. That's different.
Wait, what? I don't even, bro. I just see something about a thing said that he linked her when she was a minor.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And then he had her naked in a car with a few men, and she was in the boot, and they were driving for hours. I was like, wait, what? What's going on?
Okay. I saw something where somebody exposed she was on there exposing him for allegedly.
Oh shit! Something about Y's as well. Yeah, there was the Y business as well.
Yeah, so that's why I said
if there's the other stuff, then dildo or something, but it was part of so it's basically a triple threat. He's got the kidnapping, the Diddying, and then the Y business.
I am not gonna laugh at all, but yeah,
I don't know if any of it is true, but when we was talking about allegation, I've heard about it this morning. So
yeah, I did see a lot of stuff floating around with him. He was I mean, that's on top of the fact that, like, you know, you snitched. Apparently.
Oh, shit. That's even another one, bro. Fucking hell.
It's like the offset thing you talk about with the gambling. Like, once you start seeing certain erratic behaviors, like, too much. Like, everyone can have their moments.
Did you see
the
video
he did? Trinity
did you see the video Boston Richie did, like, to kind of defend himself?
What, when he had the money?
Yeah, he was talking about... Oh, I like basically, in a nutshell, I don't remember what he said. In a nutshell, what I heard is, I love women, I love women, I love women.
Oh, you talking about that?
I was like, wait, what?
I ain't seen none of that.
I was like, bro, you're making it sound... He sounded like Meek Mill when he got those allegations. And instead of just being straight to the point, you know, it's just a lot of stories. Oh, yeah, like, I had 4 bitches last week. Sometimes they're just in the room. I don't even do nothing. I just watch them.
Yeah, man, just overcompensating for certain things. It's like, I've never understood that. Like, I've been outside and I've done what I need to do. So it's like, I'm not even getting into whole debates.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, Boston
stuff, man.
Richie, like, why do we need to know this? We don't need to.
And also, like, past the initial, like, whatever happens. I'm not being funny. Like, it's 2026. No one don't care that much, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's why the minor thing, that's different. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different thing.
You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff,
I'm lifestyle decisions, you know? Like, ain't nobody can share what you do.
But that's why I mentioned the snitcher, because not that the snitchers are the same level as the minor thing or whatever, but, like, it's just, like I said, we got a holy trinity of bad decision making right now. And sometimes just, like, as men, like, we all have our moments, man. I've had my moments back in the day and certain things, and it's just like, bro, that's why you gotta get your mind, body, and spirit right, man. Because it's like, and also just like, I think it's my problem when I'm like, when I've been dating women, especially like as I've gotten older and a lot more recently. Like, if I even sniff that you're not really that interested, I'm not involved. Like, I'm alright. Like, I'm really okay. Like, and you know, maybe I've done it too much to the point where it's like, sometimes it's like, alright, can't, like, relax.
You're shutting down stuff.
Yeah, like, just shutting down stuff that might not even be that. But it's just like, for me, it's like, if I get a sense of certain things, it doesn't mean I'm just gonna immediately just be horrible, but I'm pulling back, man. I'm not involved. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Nah,
and not even because I don't want allegations on mine. It's got nothing to do with that. That's just how I feel. Do you know what I'm saying?
it's
I
just
don't
like,
like being called
I
a
don't want
pest.
to speak for you, but if you're someone like that, you don't get off the game of like, oh, I'm chasing you type shit. You know, it's just like,
To a point,
what's going on?
as I've gotten older, I just realized a lot of people expect things that haven't. Like, as somebody who's worked so hard on themselves and still isn't there, still has so much further to go.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not working on yourself as an individual, that just annoys. And I just feel like people that like, I'm not saying you can't have an element of different dynamics and wanting to chase. I don't mind it to a point, but I just feel like it does come with a level sometimes of just like,
Yeah, there's levels. But
maybe it's
yeah.
me. Maybe I'm just insecure and that's just my ego a little bit. But I'm just like, bro, like I don't have time to be chasing anyone. Like I'm too grown for that. Like if you're interested in something, you're interested in something, and I feel that will be communicated. And there might be a chase within that context. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's not going to be too many moments where I don't know what the F is going on.
Yeah.
If I start sensing I don't know what's going on, I'm already tuned out, man. Because it's just like,
Yeah.
bro, man are too grown at this stage to not be knowing Wagwan. And obviously, people's minds change, things happen. Like, it's not to say that everyone just has to, like, 100% know what they're doing and what they want immediately. But I don't mind the chase, but these
I don't
days,
do
I'm
it's the
starting
confusion for me. I don't like that
Yeah,
part.
man.
I'm not trying to be confused as to do you ever want to chat to man or not. From time I know you do, then yeah, I guess the chase can be there. But if
Maybe
man
some
is
of the
confused, it's like, bro, like, yeah, I don't have time for that. It's long.
Yeah, maybe it's some of the women that I've been around, and I don't think they've ever been terrible like that. But
Mhm.
I just always get the fear of just like I know how people talk to each other sometimes where they're like, I've just had not in that scenario, but other scenarios where it's like you hear a story back and it's like that, like that's not what happened. Like what the hell? Do you know what I'm saying? So when you get those, it's just like the last thing. Like people be spinning all sorts of shit, man.
Mhm.
And I've had it like even recently that happened. Somebody I was being very cool with because I felt like they had gone through certain things that I'd been through mental health wise and we're just trying to be there for them. Like, I totally understand why this happened because they're a woman and I know the difficulty of navigating men and things like that. So I know part of it is to do with where I'm at as an individual, not so much that the person did something terribly wrong. But they just randomly hit me up after a few weeks and was just kind of like, yo, like I hadn't spoken to them for about a week and a bit, or I've just been literally just been grinding. This is kind of recently as well. And they basically hit me like, oh yeah, like, just by the way, I was just long story short, like yeah, I'm just kind of asking, like, you know, appreciate this and that, but like, did you think we was gonna date? And it just like it just rubbed me up entirely the wrong way because it was just like, bro, like when I'm trying to just show effing love, and this is why if you're not interested and I'm stepping back because I just have so many of these moments sometimes where. I'm just trying to be cool sometimes, and my little awkward way of doing it, or I'm not scared to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? So even if I I might call a woman pretty, but it's like that doesn't mean I'm trying to flipping like spend my whole life chasing you. Do you know what I'm saying? But the reception kind of like so it's just like you learn, but that's just me. I do it to man them too. Like no diddy, but isn't like man got a nice t-shirt, and I'm gonna say, oh that t-shirt's hard, fam. Like I just be doing that, but obviously everyone internalizes and interprets things very differently. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's like, yeah, like that. It kind of rubbed me up because it wasn't a terrible thing to ask, but I just felt like I hadn't given anything outside of, like I hadn't given it, like I'd made it pretty clear and actually said like in certain occasions, I'm not trying to be weird. Like this is just, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. Like so, my point is, it's like people are gonna take things how they want and they're gonna internalize and spin things how they want. And my thing is just like I can't deal with that in a certain way. So what I'd rather do is if I'm not getting it as clear and I'm not making it clear to you either that like this is, then like I'm alright, man. Like let's just be cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it gets a little bit much. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like the whole like
That's just too much, bro.
yeah, like I just hate how much it happens everywhere, innit? But I just hate how casually it seems to happen.
I feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. It's gonna be someone else. Like,
Bro, but it is. But that was happening. Even there was a stage where bare man, like even in the circuit of music that we was making, like there was a point where every 2 weeks I'm waking up and you know a couple man that I was once cool with. It's just like you're hearing things. There's a guy I did like a fashion shooting with, and
Wait,
like
I think I know that what period of time you're referring to. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
like one of
yes,
the girls
indeed.
that like was there, like she ended up just messaging me like, oh yeah, by the way, like this happened. I felt like, and I was just like, ooh, like it's just this consistent, like, bro, man, them
I
like,
think there's one brother. He was a fashion designer.
um,
He had a brand or something. I don't want to name drop. I don't even know the name anyway.
there's
I
a
think
few
it's
bad.
I think it's like a C or something. And he had that black puffer hoodie with the C or something on it. I don't remember because I never copped it.
Oh, it's funny. There's a. I'll talk
This
to you
brother
off.
had some mad allegations, bro.
I'll talk
Everyone
to you
was
about
like,
it off
yeah,
stream because I think if you're talking about the same person, it's actually the last person I was speaking to.
mm,
There's a whole thing that I heard about it, but I didn't know any of that was happening. So I heard about it, and I was just like, "Oh, that's interesting."
yeah.
But
I've
it was
heard
a
about
brand.
that a few
One of the
years
people
ago, bro.
the last person I was speaking to, she was working with that. Like they're all friends, or they were, or it was just a whole
Okay.
bunch of mess or whatever. But I think I
Eesh.
heard about that. Or but it might not be the same person. But I think if you said it's something like a seed, then it might actually be that, which is
Yes, it
quite
was like a
interesting.
black puffer coat. I remember that, and he had
Cause
the zipper hoodie as well. So and it's got a big like letter on it. If you know, you know, innit?
I think so. So that's the point. It's just like it's just so consistent. And that's the point with just like I don't know if it's like an entitlement thing with rappers and hip hop people or people adjacent to that kind of culture sometimes. And I'm gonna sound like very much like a male Karen at this stage. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what do you mean hip hop? Like whatever. Fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just too much, fam. And it just makes it. That's why niggas don't like saying they're rappers.
Yeah.
That's why they all turn into I'm this musician because there's a certain stigma that comes with being a rapper, like you're a bozo, fam. And I've started realizing that, especially as I've gotten older. You know what I'm saying? Where I ain't taken off in this rap thing. I've got my little numbers and done what I needed to do, but where I ain't taken off, I just get the vibe sometimes that niggas look at you like you're a bozo when you told them you're a rapper,
Nah,
the way you
facts.
rapped.
I'm not gonna lie. We're not in certain circles yet. Well, I'm not in certain circles yet, but you get to certain circles, you see you're a rapper, it's almost like people are laughing at you, bro.
Yeah,
Like you
like
get
they
into
expect
the
you to have no
circles of
sense.
executives, I don't know, writers, scientists, couple, I don't know, people that have NGOs and shit, bro. You're like, oh yeah, hello, I'm a rapper, bro. If you don't have a strong mind, they'll be looking at you like you're a clown, bro. Like, oh,
Right. That's why I
here comes
love
the
being
clown.
articulate. Like when I'm online or when I talk
Facts,
about things, because it's like,
facts.
bro, there is a difference, and
You have to fight that stigma, because
this is
sorry,
still me in the ends as
you
well.
even have people that can articulate themselves. That when they have that image of a rapper, they kind of dim themselves down. So you have
Exactly.
to fight that shit. They know how to speak, but when they go on the camera, they speak a certain way. That is just
Yeah.
dumb, bro.
It's like no, I'm always gonna speak how I speak. And like I said, like I don't really shift how I speak. Like I realize I just flow in and out of certain things. And of course,
Mhm.
there's places where I speak more proper. But the man don't know me. They're not gonna like man. Don't want to watch this and be like, oh, he's speaking in a totally different way. Like when I start getting on my articulate stuff and speaking
Mhm.
proper and being like, yo, so this is what's happening. Like that's just how I talk. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's funny. Like I remember like way back in the day when I've made lemonade, and obviously the hook of lemonade is I don't play, bitch. I really
Mhm.
take shit. She don't sip. Like I remember I just like I was at a party. I was at this. I wouldn't even call it a party. It was like afters with people just doing too much fucking drugs because I was chilling with certain people
Mhm.
who want to act all high and mighty. But it's like, but whatever. The point is, it's like I was chilling, and it's like I had this random guy who's. I think he was off the fucking the booger sugar. I'm sure he was off the cheek as well. Because I'm just sitting there bunning my lemon haze. Like I wasn't even experimenting these times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm bunning my little lemon haze in the yard just cooling off, do you know what I'm saying? Tunes played,
Mhm.
whatever. I had the guy stop her, really sit there and turn to me and be like, yeah, so he was just like just like a random question though, like, so when you use the word like bitch in the song, like what, like is that like from a misogynistic angle? Like what, like, and it was just like the way he was questioning me. It's not like he thought I was an idiot, but it's kind of like he thought I was an idiot. I just didn't know what the
Yeah,
fuck was
yeah,
going
yeah,
on. And
yeah.
my point is like, to be fair, I probably gave him the response if he did because I was just kind of looking at him like, what? Like, what? I was like, no. I was like, what do you even, like, what do you even get? But it was just like the way he spoke to man, it was kind of like, I don't even know, like, you know, you speak to a wild dog or something sometimes where it's just like, hey, like, just calm down, okay? Like, relax,
Yeah.
hey, you're fine. Like, I don't know, like, it just, maybe, again, maybe my ego is just running rampant, but it's just like, yo, like,
I
the
don't know
man
how I
them
would
talk
have
to
dealt with
you
that question because that is
like
just
you're
so
just some,
from a man. I've had
like
that
some,
conversation with a girl, an artist,
but that's what I mean about the
where she would question
intellectualism.
some of my word uses, and I explain it, we debate, and we find out if we change it or not. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
A random brother at a party asking me.
But that's why I didn't even grace him with the whole like, yeah, like what, or get even too. I think, and to be fair, I think someone else jumped in. I was like, bro, I think they literally was like, yo, shut up, like, like just stop. And again, it's not that he can't ask me because to be fair, man's used the word in it. But it's like, bro, like, what are you even talking about? Like, it's a colloquial term as well. Like, it doesn't literally just mean like I'm referring to a woman as a bitch. If I say I don't play bitch, I'm just saying bitch, innit? Like, man's just colloquially using the term in a certain type of way. But it's like, oh no, just the way that man question you, it's like he's almost thinking like you don't even know, like, do you know what you're saying when you're saying that? And it's like, brother, I wrote the lyrics, I know what's happening, plus I am of a decent level of intelligence to be able to discuss that with you. But regardless, it's just like, yeah, like this is partly why like man them are scared to call themselves rappers sometimes, because man them just be out there doing bozo shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, them, like, it's just always this underhanded weird shit, or they just want to be the coolest people in the room at all times, and it's just like it bugs me a lot. So, yeah, I can't, man. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot.
so, yeah, I don't know if it's the entire, I don't know what it is, but I'm just tired of waking up and hearing so. I know that Philly's made songs, so yeah, he is a rapper technically. So, yeah, like I'm just tired of it, man. Like, man, got to do better, and especially like when you actually consider the fact that man, are on tracks a lot of the time talking about women, a lot of the time talking about, you know, the gal that they're around or being a gallus, or I had this
A
one
lot of their
doing this.
content revolves around women being there. When you look
So
at Philly,
why are you lot always go? So how are niggas in situations consistently forcing themselves or sexually harassing them? Then I just how.
I think that a lot of
If you're
people,
getting it,
a
you're
lot
getting
of
it.
us, me included, make false assumptions. Women and men that when they see a man around a lot of women publicly, a lot of times with loads of views, they assume that he's safe to be around.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot
I
of
just
people
mean
say, okay, yeah, they must be fine. So yeah,
but I just mean you as an individual. Like, at what point does do? Because again, as I always say, rap is
Mhm.
entertainment. So it's, a lot of the stuff that I say is exaggerated, but it's not untrue. Do
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? In the context of certain things. So I'm not sitting there saying that man are gallus and I do certain things, but at the end of the day, yes, I've had experiences with women. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't just be sitting there rapping about the fact that I've been. If I ain't, do you know what I'm saying? If I ain't mashed nothing in
It's not an
3
incel show, innit?
years, yeah, like if I ain't mashed nothing in 3 years, fam, I can't be on the track talking about I was at the shubs and I had this gal and I had that gal. Like, that don't make no sense to me. Maybe that's just me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just find it. Obviously, I know that's not how life works, and you know,
Mhm.
it's just the irony. I find the irony of the situation funny because, as I said, it's like you be around a lot of man that rap about gal all day, and then you're hearing all sorts of weird stuff, and it's like, bro, like, why? Like, if you're around gal all day, then it shouldn't really be that non-accessible to you that you got to be trying to take that shit, bro. Like, fuck do you
Yeah,
mean?
but that goes back to the assumption, bro. Because I fell in that trap so many times that now I'm just free from that assumption. Like, bro, like a lot of them don't know how to speak to girl, so
So
they
don't
have
rap about it.
they have, bro.
I know. I know.
His
Sorry, my
whole
bad as
image
well.
is Philly, the wild guy. He barks
Sorry.
that gal. He's being cheeky, he's winking, he's speaking a bit of Spanish. Come on, that was his whole image. And he behind closed door, he might just flop every move. Like every thing he's chatting to, he's just flopping. You never know. He's coming to you like, oh yeah, my name is Philly. Like, oh, you coming with me? Yeah.
But then maybe
There's
that's the difficulty of it as well, because maybe again we're not anticipating, because again there's circumstances for the incels out there, even though I don't want them anywhere near my platform, but for the incels out there is the case where it's not true. Do you know what I'm saying? What about all the time? What? What are you talking about? Cause you know how much times that gal will lie, and then you ask man to name 3 examples. Niggas can't name you 3 examples of where a gal was just blatantly lying, fam. Like, and I'm not saying that don't happen. It does
of
happen, but
course.
like, man them try and overplay that in a certain type of way. So it's just like when you're having these discussions and talking about that type of
Yeah.
thing, it's just like, fam, like,
And also, it's pointless to bring it up when you don't know if it's a lie yet. When you hear rumors, it's pointless to say, "Oh, but true say gal lie," but you don't know if it's a lie yet. Like, you don't know if it's true. You're just like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. Not enough for you to be here on the vibe of like, yeah, man, all gal just lie about that type of thing.
what
Like,
if she
bro,
didn't? So what are you gonna say then?
right. But what I was saying is, obviously there are circumstances in which, you know, you meet some slabby people out there, bro, who do, just the flip side. We're talking about men being a certain type of way. There's gal out there that,
I can
do you
think
know what
of
I'm
one.
saying?
Amber Heard, that
That
whole
like,
trial.
well, yeah, that was a whole. I'm not able to get into that because again, that's two sides of a toxic coin, unfortunately, and that's what happens with two toxic people who don't get away
Yeah,
from
of
each other.
course. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's
some
like there's
shit that
there's
was
the
said were not true, and there was the what's his name? Jonathan Major. Is that
the
Jonathan Major?
Jonathan Majors. Yeah, do
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, again,
Yeah.
yeah, all that's a muddy a muddy situation as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So you get them situations where there are people out there, and I think that is something that you got to navigate because there are a lot of people, or there are circumstances in this day and age where it's just like people change their minds about things and do all sorts of wild stuff to make sure that doesn't come out. Do you know what I'm saying? Or to make sure that that's not the case. And there are the odd circumstances in which, you know, you might have had 10 cases before that, but then what about the 11th one that isn't actually true? So you can't condemn people to these type of things. And that's why, I think that's why the outrage is what it is. Not in regards to Philly, I'm just saying when man be like, oh yeah, like why? It's not true because the damage that does, even when it's not true, is wild. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know.
It
Yeah,
still
yeah.
affects people in a certain type of way. But
I don't know
obviously,
how to. I
yes.
don't know how to fight that though. I'll be real. I don't know.
You can't to a point. You
Yeah,
kind of
that's
just
something
have
you can tell
to.
man them or behave, pattern up, or you can tell people or stop making assumptions. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right, and
So
that's but then this is why I look at key things like how many times that you're being called out and how consistently and certain things like that. Like, again, no, half these men are not a Drake or a Kendrick, and even then, like, yeah, you might get some less cool. This ain't 1994. Do you know what I'm saying? Or this ain't 2003, where it's like you're gonna get a bunch of newspaper interviews, get paid, and do all of that. So there's some financial, like the amount of legal fees, costs, and the fact that you don't get as much coverage in a way that isn't the news. You're not getting news interviews these days. You're gonna have somebody post your social media clip without your consent. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no real financial incentive for people to just be coming out and just be lying on man that ain't even. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously we're talking about like Philly specifically in a certain type of way. But how much man that on a lower level? We just talked about it where it's like man that around on the scene are doing all type of mad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, like, what? You want me to believe that y'all are coming out and lying on you?
yeah, and if you
Like, you've
think
done 3
about
shows.
the people that we may have heard that are not on that level doing that, now imagine them with £10 million.
This is the point, and it's just
It's fucked.
it's a devious
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
I'm not saying as I always say, I'm not saying everyone's got to be common. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everyone's got to be him, and do the super conscious thing and be upstanding. I just think there's a nice middle ground that you can have where you can still do what you talk about and have fun and do what you need to do and live how you want to live. Do you know what I'm saying? Whether that's
Yeah,
street
you can be
values,
a
whether
yeah,
that's hip
you
hop
can be a
and
player. You
you
can
know what I'm
pimp just
saying.
pimp in the halal way. You know what I'm
You can do
saying?
exactly though.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly
Keep it
though.
halal, like
Just
damn.
do it right and just do your thing. You ain't got to be trying to take nothing. You ain't got to be out here trying to do whatever. Like they concern me more than the snitch allegations, but that's all everyone cares about. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I always talk about the fact that I swear Kodak's like convicted. Like I swear he
Oh,
got convicted.
I'm not gonna lie. I
No,
think
and
so.
every time I bring it up to
No,
certain
wait.
man are just like, yeah, but this tune's hard. I'm
Didn't he get
like,
settled? I think he got a settlement or
I
some
don't
shit.
see that's
Which means we don't quote me on
Did he
that.
get
But
settled?
I think he got settled. So it was an accusation, and he got settled out of court. And then I feel like I want to Google this though, but I don't know the name. I don't know the case. Let me see if is. Oops.
Let me just see or whatever. Because yeah, it's just like, bro, there's certain man that are out there that have done wild stuff that people don't care about because they're really
I don't
popular.
want to be waffling.
Yeah, because it's a serious.
Right.
But yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? What? Okay, now that's different.
So he wait.
It's like a plea or something.
So basically he pleaded guilty to so he had one thing that
Yeah, that's
was like
different. That's the assault.
no, but I think it was an essay
I think.
thing, and then it went to a lesser charge of first degree assault and battery, which that's like domestics.
Right. Look, I ain't even gonna.
And
I'm
then
because.
the 2016 one, that was another. I think that was essay thing, and He was originally going to be charged with it, but he got a plea deal that allowed him to avoid prison time. But it doesn't say if he was admitting to a lesser charge. Listen,
Right, this is what I'm saying.
I
Like
don't know.
he's an example. So that's why I,
He's
said I
an
don't want to
example,
dive
yeah.
too much because then I got to do my due diligence and I have to do a research on that. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I use him as an example in more. Let's just say what, like, not even let's just say because that's whatever. But you know, man, have got some dirt around their name that man just do not care. Like a lot of people just don't care about in a certain type of way.
Back to your
Do you know
point.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is public, very public. Yeah.
Cutty's
It's
on
public.
tunes talking about, yeah, then I smack the bitch. Like, do you know what I'm saying? All sorts of shit that people just don't be caring about. And I'm not here to play the police about it because I have a caring to a point enough that I notice it.
Mhm.
But it's like, bro, like, it's just, I don't know, like, it's just a bit of a mess. And it's like, I feel like people just pick and
What
choose
about
in certain instances as
the
well.
Adam 22 guy? People been calling him Adam 16
Right,
for
he's the
like
perfect
4 years.
example.
They've been calling him Adam
I'm
16.
bringing up these black men. Like, let's talk about Adam 22. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This guy Adam 16 in relation to that case that allegated. It wasn't even a case. It's allegation that stemmed around the time when he was chilling with Lil Pump on tour, and Lil Pump was about 17 years old or something at the time, or 16. And that's what the allegation stems from. And he's been called Adam 16 for the past 4 years and nothing's happened.
Like, people just pick and choose certain
Nothing
things. It's
has
just
happened.
a scary game. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why that's even more my point to say that, like, there's no financial gain by people just coming out and lying too tough about these things, because even with people that have, like, you know, cases that are very dubious or actually been convicted for certain things, if it's not certain places or certain people, then it literally is just swept under the radar in a certain type of way. Like, or not under the radar, but people don't care that much. I mean, we're talking about everyone else. We're talking about the fucking president of the fucking United States. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, these allegations are crazy. At what point do you walk into a little girl's changing room? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's
like,
not.
shout out Nick Crowley, random YouTuber. He's not a random YouTuber, very big, but they do like a lot of like internet like crime videos and like, but very like narrated very well. It's usually like the weirder, darker, like it's like dark channels on YouTube type thing. It's sort of whatever, but it's not what you expect. It's not the guy going, hey, so then they came out of the door and then they had an axe. It's not a dude doing that voice because that should be pissing me.
Yeah, therefore, I'd fall asleep.
But I watched something about something called Avi Loops or something. It's a weird website where he like. So I love the way he tells the story. So he's showing the clips and he's like, well, if you look at these clips, like, put it this way, like, the girls in the clips, they're not in no real aviator uniforms. They're like clearly costumes, and then everything that they're advertising is like a weird sexual innuendo behind it. There's only 3 videos on the YouTube channel, so it's just a bit question like, what is that? Do you know what I'm saying? Then when you go onto the website, you start realizing that you can't actually pay for anything that's on there. They're all dated to a really old date, like 1969. It says that it ended, and there's only,
Wait, sorry, what's AV?
Avi Loop. So it's like so basically the website is a website. So what they're advertising, the girls, they're advertising like it's like a flight school like kind of thing. So they teach you about flying, aviation.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So it's the girls advertising it and then being like, oh, like, what is it like? Yeah, the girls are like, oh, like, you know, you get to do this, you get to do that, but the undertones of it, when you're listening to it, it's a lot of just like, you know, you want to ride in big boy planes and do all of this. Like, there's a weird sexual undertone to it, not an explicit, but then there's a weird sexual undertone to it.
And what type of website is that? Is that current?
No, so this is good. This has been gone. I'll have to show you the video, but the only thing is it's kind of long. It's like a 20-minute video.
I
But
think it reminds me of some of the Epstein allegations where they say they would have people like female migrants coming from Eastern Europe and put them in modeling school. So
Right.
like they'll come get their visa and shit. Some of them were underage, but they're not really doing modeling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you just basically spoil it for yourself in the best way that, like, you. So yeah, you connected it. So basically, it's this website, and then you see that they're advertising all of these different things. It's mainly aimed at, like, it seems to be aimed at men. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when they're describing it, it's like, yeah, like come and you get to speak to one of these women and you never know what can happen from there kind of thing. So people are wondering if this is like prostitution at first. Like, what is this? But there's no real clear answer to it. Do you know what I'm saying? So then long story short, the website ended up closing down, that just thing. So nobody ever purchased anything. It's just a weird website. Damn. Comes back up, right? And then when it comes back up years later, it's a totally new website, same name though. And then you go into the page and the founder is this air hostess, right? So as I'm watching this, I'm like, oh, okay, I feel like I've seen her before, but I don't really know where. So it's like this air hostess. So they start breaking down who she was. She was a supermodel, but then she kind of went into aviation. She started flying and she was really good. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was actually founded by a real legitimate person. So at that point, it's kind of like, so what the hell was this website founded by this real legitimate person who is actually a well-known person to a point?
Yeah.
And then long story short, man does the side thing. So he's like, yeah, so we haven't even talked about her whole thing. She's not only known for being a supermodel and the aviator. That was it. She was like, she used to fly certain clients around and have a little air system that she had going on. And then basically one of the fucking people that fucking hired her was fucking Jeffrey Epstein, bro. Like, it pans out. The way he does it is sick. It's like, you see the photo, and it's like, that's not all she's known for. It is so out. And it's fucking... And I remember, because I clocked like 3 seconds before, and it's only because I'd seen her on Twitter before and someone's talking about it. I was like, that's the Epstein. I'm like, what? So basically there's still no answer to what that website was, but then that's where it gets a whole lot of dark, because at first I'm watching the video thinking this ain't even dark. Like, I was like, okay, it's a bit weird, maybe it's a little prostitute thing, but that's not the worst thing I've ever heard. No, when you start connecting the fact of the child, I mean, excuse me, not the whatever, but when you start the trafficking, and combine that with the context of the video and the fact that it's all these weird innuendos, you start wondering, bro, was this an actual website that was just up where they were kind of enticing people to come to the island? Because he was his personal flyer. Like, they had a whole relationship. He showed like pictures of a scrapbook that she had made for him. It was a whole bunch of stuff, and basically that was kind of the end of it, because nobody knows 100%. Obviously they ain't got the answers, and she has kind of gone off the grid. She's only been seen a couple of times since the whole case got wrapped up. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a wild set of stuff. So I forgot even why I was explaining all that. But
like the whole Epstein thing, like, the more information comes out, the spookier it gets.
It's so dark. And I
just heard another connection recently. I mean, it's not something that is totally mind-blowing, but I was just like, how many connections is there? It's like an old video of Epstein recommending I don't remember who he was talking to on the phone, but he's specifically mentioning Palantir, that it's like a surveillance system. It's like surveillance. They're just in charge of like satellite images, tracking data and stuff like that. And he's like, oh yeah, you should definitely do business with my man. They have a brilliant guy working for them. His name is so-and-so. You should definitely check Palantir. Then you find out the guy that owns Palantir ends up on a Joe Rogan podcast. Then it's like, that's a bit odd. Then you got Joe Rogan's friends asking them about Palantir. And every time they mention it, it's like, oh no, it's not that deep. Whenever they mention it, oh, they have like drones that doing recon missions in Israel, they do things there, so they kind of like participate in war. He's like, oh no, it's impossible, conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And then when you find out that our own NHS is working with that Palantir company,
yeah, see, this is what
track
I'm
of
saying,
data,
man.
I'm like, wait, hold on.
That's
and Epstein was shouting them out like 10, 15 years ago.
That's like that Pizzagate thing, man. Like, it's like when you start getting all them deep, like when you get deep into it, and that's the thing, you don't realize how powerful. Like, he look at this thing, got 1 million views in 2 days, fam. Like, but yeah, you start realizing how powerful. That's the girl on the left. Can you see that? Yeah, so I forgot what her name was. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't find her name. But whatever. This channel as well. If you want some cool videos to watch, bro, like, because he does them really good. Like, this is not him and a guy called Nexpo. They're the only two that I watch of these type of channels, because some of them just get into like, I don't know, just like it's very YouTubey. These feel like kind of like little documentaries. So I find it harder to watch like Netflix documentaries now because I watched all of these guys' stuff. So because they're like half an hour, like Netflix documentaries are 40 like a series on one murder. I'm like, bro, this better broke down this whole thing in about 5 seconds, like. But his channel is cold. I was thinking about doing reactions to it one day, but
this
I
is
don't
good.
know, like,
It reminds me of Loki. Well, it's a bit more YouTubery, but that guy with the mustache, what's his name? Oh, fuck, I'm blanking.
I think about that Chad guy who keeps calling people the N-word on Kick recently.
Oh hell no, no! Oh my god,
Nah.
no, not the chimping out guy. No, not the chimp himself. I'm not mentioning him. Fuck.
Bro, I was like, the internet is in a wild place. Sorry, go on.
I'm googling it quickly.
I was like, the internet is in a wild place when I'm going online and I'm just seeing, like, I'm like, well, how are we back here? Like, I'm just online, just clicking, and it's just man calling man to end line, and like, whatever.
I know that guy is nuts. I can't lie. I'm waiting for his downfall. I don't usually do, but this one.
Yeah.
Oh
So certain man you gotta have certain man. Bro, there's certain man in life you gotta hate on them. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, there's certain. I feel like everyone's allowed a 3 to 4 person pass. Like, of like, you know what? I be hating as long as they can admit it as well. Like, yeah, man. Like, I'm hating and I want that downfall to come very soon. Like, it is what it is. Yeah.
100%.
He's definitely. And the other one that was fighting that super hot fire and you kept calling him like that. I forgot what he's called, man. I'm glad because I didn't want to name these lot, but like. He's just out there calling him like just being racist, acting like a Nazi and all sorts of stuff as well, bro. It's just like, yes, like I actively hope something bad happens to you. I'm sorry.
Who is that? I don't know if I know that one. I might not.
He had a boxer match recently, that's what I know. He looks like handsome Squidward. Like literally.
Clavicular. Is it that one?
No. Nah, this guy literally looks like, he's like, I'll just type in hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't even find the guy I was mentioning you, I was telling you about.
Oh, that's it. That dude.
Gypsy Crusade. I don't know that one still.
I don't know why I'm giving these man shine and that, like, but yeah. Like,
Gypsy Crusade, that's crazy, fam.
He was fighting my man. He looks very strange. These man just look so strange as well, fam. I don't know what it is about these man.
But, of course, Jake showed interviewed them. This guy, bro.
Yeah, let me get off these man. There's though, you get me. But
definitely watch that. Side of the internet.
Definitely watch this video. Even if you just watch this video, definitely watch that because I found that one mad interesting. Again, I was proper like, what? I was like, how is this even dark? And when he did the spin, and found out it was Mr. My Man, I was like, yeah, that's kind of wild. Still, that's kind of wild.
Yeah, no, I need to check them out still.
All right, cool. So we've been on some heavy topics. I got probably like one. I'm gonna do like one. I want to do one little reaction video, nothing too long, and then I'm gonna keep it moving because we've been on for a sec.
Baby, I run to it like you owe me, bring it back. No, it ain't my birthday, but come and make it clap. Oh, let's do it, I'm on tap. And she gon' throw this whack. Shake it, work it, twerk it, come and do it for a man. You just got your head in, I ain't tryna take the piss. But you gon' need some shtick, goddess like Alexa Bliss. Baby, I'ma need that kiss. And she gon' take this, and she gon' take this pic. Baby, I'm all on your hips. Like Bennett.